Hello and welcome to the weather update. It's 9:30 p.m. May 8th, 2020. Not a very nice day, and we're in the thick of the rain right now with this low moving through. You can see here on the radar we have rain overspreading our area, and if you look upstate, snow upstate, believe it or not. In some areas in interior New England could get a lot of snow out of this. Let's go look at the weather and hazards maps. We could show you what our hazards are in the area as far as um, the cold goes, because you can see, look at this, frost and freeze warnings over a good chunk of this area here, and this is probably going to may wind up being expanded eastward because we're having some very cold air move into the picture here. If we look at some of these temperatures here, you can see they're in the 30s. You got to remember it's only 9:30 at night, so 30s, wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour. Really very unusual to see this in middle of May here, but that is exactly what we're seeing here. So this is, like I said, this is Arctic air that is coming down across the northeastern part of the country here in this deep trough that we are in. So we're going to take another look at the radar and some of the current weather conditions that we have across the area. Here's the other radar. So we're in the thick of the rain, as you see here. Get some of the conditions around our area. Light rain being reported at Central Park at 43, 45 light rain at Farmingdale, and we've had a little bit of light rain in the afternoon, and then the steadier rain has arrived tonight, and we will be dealing with that for the next several hours or so. Here's a look at the satellite image, and you'll see here's the low pressure system and the cool air behind it. Tomorrow is looking a little better than originally planned, so we're going to get into that as far as the sky goes. But first, let's go over to the models and show you this huge trough that we're dealing with here in the east. So we're going to go to the upper air here and show it to you. Again, this huge trough that is over the east right now. And look at that, just dive down right over our area tomorrow. Some really cold upper air temperatures that we're going to be seeing. And this storm is really going to wind up to at the surface, as you'll see, and then that moves out as the weekend ends. And then if we look past that, we'll still see some troughiness in the east. But as we get into the middle of the month, it looks like we finally see a change over to more of a ridge pattern in the east, which will favor more normal or even above normal temperatures. Let's go look at the surface here. We'll stick to using the GFS here. So here is your low. We'll move this over to the eastern. Maybe we'll go to the northeast. Yeah, give this a little closer look. So here is your low here. Show you how it really, so it goes over our area tonight, moves away. The good thing is it's moving. It doesn't get stuck. It does slow down a little bit on Saturday. It goes over Maine. And you can see, look at Maine. They're going to get a lot of snow in parts of interior Maine from that low. A lot of snow. And you can see the instability showers that we might be dealing with tomorrow afternoon. And those tight isobars too, with the which will mean the strong winds. See a little bit of it, less of it on Sunday, and then the next system that we would have to deal with would be Monday with a little light rain, more in the early part of the day, I think. And that moves out, and then we should be dry for the rest of the week until we get to Friday, and that would probably be the next system. So we'll get a break from this this week. It's just very interesting to see. So we're going to look at the total accumulated. We're going to look at the NAM. That's the NAM 12 kilometer, and show you how, because it's higher resolution. So here's your storm here, and it's really going to intensify as we get into Saturday. It's really going to intensify. That storm in the Gulf of Maine, and you can see it's starting to wrap up and really wind up. Now the snow, maybe light snow accumulations upstate New York, maybe extreme northwestern New Jersey, but the heavier snow, the dark blues, that's in interior Maine. That is definitely a possibility. And if we do look at the NAM and we look at the snowfall accumulations, total snowfall, you will see, again, just an inch or two upstate. Probably would melt during the day because the sun will probably come out some part of during the day tomorrow. But in interior New England, northern New Hampshire, the northern Vermont, and the northern interior Maine, you're talking about 4 or 5 inches, and then in uh, in it's not Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, interior Newfoundland, there could be up, and the same parts interior Maine could be close to a foot of snow, which is very, very unusual for May. Very unusual. I hope the trees don't have leaves on them yet over there, because that is not going to be good if that happens. We'll look at the GFS snowfall output as well. Let's take a look at that. So GFS, similar idea here. Interior areas will be seeing much more snow. Now, if we look at the liquid equivalent, as far as total rainfall goes, you'll see. Excuse me. Still allergies. They don't magically go away, even though it's raining. So you see here, it looks like the heaviest precipitation, as far as precipitation in general, will be north of our area. Now it doesn't have Long Island getting all that much rain. Let's see what the NAM has for the rainfall totals. See if it's got a similar idea. It does. So maybe just to the north of our area that we see the heavier precipitation, closer to an inch, whereas we may only see maybe a half an inch of rain out of this system on Long Island. And then we look at the temperatures, and we're going to go look at the temperatures on the NAM. We'll go, because the NAM is a bit better than the GFS, and as far as it gives the hourly, so you can really see the temperatures are really going to start dropping in a couple hours. We're going to drop into the 30s, and I wouldn't even be surprised if it ends as a possible, maybe a couple of flakes when this snow ends, perhaps. We're going down. Well, it's going to be a cold morning tomorrow, mid-30s, and then we're going to struggle to reach the mid-40s, I think, and then we drop down again tomorrow night into the mid-30s, and then Sunday we start warming up a little more into the upper 50s, closer to 60 degrees. For Monday, we might have those temperatures hampered by the rain earlier on. And then we'll go look at the GFS as well with the temperatures, and we'll see that. So if we look at next week, you'll see it moderates a little bit, but not really all that warm. Well, maybe we start warming up a little more to Thursday, yes, and then by Friday we'll start seeing maybe some 70s into the picture, maybe as we start getting involved in that ridging. You'll see it'll start heating up. And some areas of the mid-Atlantic look like downright hot conditions, and we may be dealing with some more summer-like conditions as we get toward the end of this month, perhaps, as it gets warmer. That's still a ways away on the models, and things can change between now and then. So we look at tomorrow in the GFS, the same idea. Temperature's going to be struggling. Maybe New Jersey will get up to 50. Sunday we'll see those warmer temperatures as we have a little more sun. But I still think we're going to have some sun tomorrow. We'll start off sunny at least. So let's go look at the skies. And we'll also have to look at the winds too. The winds may not be as bad as originally feared. So here's because of the position of the trough. So we'll have some sun actually, I think, for a good part of the day until like 1-2 o'clock, and then these clouds will develop, and right, especially late afternoon, early evening, we'll have the clouds and possible snow showers possible, and then that moves out, and then we'll have a Sunday which may have some high clouds around, and then after that we'll be dealing with more clouds on Monday, and then only get rid of the clouds and have a mostly sunny Tuesday, which would be nice, and then maybe a mostly sunny Wednesday too as well. So that would really be nice to have some more nice weather. Let's go look at the NAM. I'll show you the cloud cover on the NAM as well. So here is Saturday. So you can see we clear it out in the morning, and we have sunny skies, and those clouds really don't start rolling in until after 2 o'clock. But you could see that these clouds would they could have some precipitation with them. We'll have to, and maybe a snow shower, because the air loft is very cold. We're going to look at that too. And then Sunday, you will see maybe some high clouds around, but the sun will still be out. So yeah, let's go look at our 12-kilometer NAM and look at again the precipitation. Now I don't think it had anything for us. It didn't really. It's really not developing any snow showers for us. It's drier. The runs have been drier with that. We can look at the HRRR And see, the HRRR is a little more aggressive with those showers, perhaps. Develops them around late afternoon. And like I said, I think those air temperatures aloft are so cold that it's going to be snow or possible graupel, perhaps, in these showers that will develop with that. You'll see why when we look at the upper air temperatures. Um, let's see if this doesn't have it. I know that that one doesn't have it. So we'll go back to the NAM 12 kilometer, and we'll look at the, again, that's the 0 Z. I don't have enough of that. So let's go look at the 850 millibar temperatures. Yeah, this is the temperatures aloft. This is a key in determining what type of precipitation you're going to have. So you can see they go below freezing, well below freezing. And this is temperatures aloft tomorrow are going to be probably around, let's see, this is in Celsius, so let's see, I have to figure out. So Celsius, it's going to be well below freezing, probably in the teens, probably. So it'll be well below freezing. That's why I think any showers that form are going to be snow, not rain. Snow or graupel. You never know. You can't rule out a possible thunderstorm because of these steep lapse rates and the strong sun. There's going to be a lot of instability in the air, especially by the afternoon. With that cold air aloft, you can clearly see that cold air aloft. And then we finally see that improve a little bit on Sunday and then much more on Monday. But that is some really cold air coming in at the upper levels. We'll also look at the surface dew points as well, because it's also going to be pretty dry air too, and this shows you the winds too as well. Surface dew points are only going to be in the teens tomorrow, so it's going to feel like November with that really crisp air that we're going to have around. Let's go look at the winds on the NAM. So here is your winds. And you can see here that we'll have some strong winds tomorrow. Probably not a high wind warning, but we might need a wind advisory for tomorrow, I'm thinking. You can see that really strong northwest wind there that we're going to have. And it becomes a little more westerly later on in the day. And then by Sunday, we'll have a lot less wind. It'll probably still be breezy, but not quite as bad. I'm curious about the 850 winds, though. Let's go look at that. Because the 850 winds are going to be really howling. Let's see. As you can see, there's the 850 winds. They're going to be pretty strong up there. I don't see a lot of wind shear here, which is good. So let's see if I've covered everything here. I think I have for the most part. We'll go to windy.com and we'll take a look and see. This is based on the European, so we will go and look at the winds for tomorrow and some of the other things. So let's go to the winds as we go into. We're already at winds. So let's go to 9 in the morning. We'll see. We'll have a sustained wind around 20 miles an hour, and I think the worst of it's going to be in the afternoon hours. Sustained winds around 20 miles an hour or so, and over the east end it could be a little higher than that, but it's the gusts. Once you go into the gusts, you'll see we'll be dealing with wind gusts of around 40 miles an hour. It did dial it back. Originally saying wind gusts around 50, but it seems like it has pushed that back a little bit. So the wind won't be quite as bad as originally feared, but it's still going to be a pretty windy day. And we'll also look at the instability here and see if this pops up any instability shower. So this is 4 p.m. You can see everything is snow because the air, like I said, the air aloft just above us will be below freezing, and so I think any precipitation we'll get will be snow showers or graupel, which is like snow pellets. Now the Euro doesn't seem to have us. Oh yeah, we got to go to clouds. Let me go to the clouds. So this is 10 a.m. Euro seems to generate more clouds for us. We'll have to see if we see that many clouds. Maybe a little too much. We start off the morning clear, but see when the sun comes out, it's gonna, because the air is so cold, it's gonna cause a lot of instability, cloudiness. Euro seems to be more aggressive with that. There are your snow showers that are occurring. So let's go look at the temperatures for tomorrow, and you'll see. Let me start off in the morning here, so you get an idea here. So this is the temperatures here on the Euro. You can see 30s pretty much for everybody. And we don't really warm up all that much as we go into the day tomorrow. you can see we're going to struggle to reach the mid 40s, and especially because once the afternoon comes, that's when it starts getting, you get the peak heating. So the clouds will roll in, and that'll cap the temperatures in the 40s. We're not even going to see 50s tomorrow. We'll be well below normal. And then as we go into Sunday, we'll see warmer temperatures because we'll have less of that cold air advection going on, more of a westerly flow, and temperatures will probably get near 60. And I think the wind will be less too if we look at the wind. So the winds still is sustained around 20. Let's go to the gusts. We're still seeing 36-mile-an-hour gusts, but I think as you get later into the afternoon, I think it maybe dies down a little bit. We'll have a west breeze, so it'll still be windy out there, but it won't be as bad as it will be tomorrow, and it certainly won't feel as bad because tomorrow you're going to have to be dealing with some wind chills. You'll definitely need your jacket for tomorrow. It's definitely be cold, and it's very interesting to see such cold air, and we're going to go ahead and look at this on here too as well, with the temperature aloft. Let's go up, up, up. Let's go 2,000 meters up, so you can look at how cold it is tomorrow aloft, and you'll see these temperatures are 12 degrees. So that's some pretty chilly air aloft. I'll pull this out a little so you can really see that cold pool across the northeast. You can see that cold pool, 12 degrees aloft. That's some pretty cold temperatures aloft, and that's why if you do have any precipitation, I'm pretty sure it's going to be of the frozen variety. And hopefully, if we do see showers, they'll be of snow and not rain. That's actually easier to deal with when you're outside, and it just won't make you wet. It'll just bounce off of you. But that's what it looks like right now for tomorrow. It's very interesting. I just want to go up a little bit more. Let's go to 2,000 feet up. Cold it's going to be tomorrow. So this is at 2,000 feet. Temperatures in the mid 30s. So you're not going to have to go that high to get close to the freezing mark, which is why I think that we may actually see some of that white stuff tomorrow, some flurries, in May, after a winter of hardly seeing any, having really a lot of trouble getting temperatures to getting the snow to fall. We finally see a little possible bit of snowfall there in in May of all times, which is kind of interesting. And then it'll be cold. It'll be cold tomorrow night too, and then we'll recover on Sunday. So definitely going to be an interesting day tomorrow. But it might, if this the early part of the day, I think we're going to see some sun. So if you can get up early, you can definitely get to enjoy some sunshine, though it will be cold, which is not an issue for me. It'll be a little November-like, but it'll be nice. Hopefully we can get to the Pine Barrens again, which would be awesome. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care. Thank you for watching.